Hello, my friends. This is David Brummer with Barcode Properties with your weekly housing market update. And this week, instead of delving into statistics, which we normally hit, I'd like to talk about a few of the articles that really can impact your home prices or your lifestyle with your equity. So I want to talk about forbearance briefly, unsolicited offers, and the Westfield Promenade 2035 project. So, forbearance, most of you know about it. Most of you are using it if you need to. You know, this thing's going on longer than we thought. And if you have money in the bank and you haven't done this, but you're thinking what's going to happen in a few months, all you got to do is pick up your loan statement, call the bank. They're very easy to deal with. Ask for forbearance. That money doesn't have to be paid back immediately. If you have an FHA approved loan, they move it to the back of your loan. So if you are due 20 years from now, you'll pay it back then. The other beauty is FHA backed loans. This is not just for your house, it's for 1 to 4 units. So if you own a duplex, little investment property, you're living in one unit, you call your lender and they have to give you this forbearance. Second item, unsolicited offers. Most people think, wow, that's nuts. Who does that? There was an article in the LA Times yesterday and they actually interviewed a guy who gives unsolicited offers. He said he writes 5,000 a year. 1% get accepted. Folks, that's 50 homes, which means it's typically elderly people. Maybe one spouse has died. They're living in the house a long time. There's deferred maintenance. And they're thinking, how am I going to get out of this? People are going to want all kinds of credits. And they see an all cash offer with a quick close. And they're like, hey, that solves my problem. I'm going to take this. If you know anybody like that, you need to protect them. Tell them don't take these things. These are ridiculously low-priced offers. Get a professional realtor to come in and give you an opinion of value. I'm always happy to come in and talk to them. I can even help them out with things like, you have deferred maintenance? Let's get a construction crew in here. Perhaps you get a lender who gives money for a project like that. Fix up your home and gain the equity back that you were going to give to the next buyer who might flip your home. Enough on that, but please call me if you have any of these situations going on. The third thing is the Westfield Promenade 2035 project. Folks, this is a really important impact on your life. If you live in the Valley now, or if you're possibly thinking of buying a home with kids, if you know people who are buying homes with kids and they're concerned with schools, this is a really important thing. In the West Valley, Calabasas and Woodland Hills have some terrific schools for your kids to go to without having to pay for private schools. Westfield Promenade 2035 got approved by the Planning Commission of Los Angeles recently, as is. 1,400 residential units, 280,000 square feet of retail and restaurant, over 700,000 square feet of office, plus a 10,000 seat entertainment and sports center. Now think about that, folks. There's going to be a new Hollywood in the Valley, very modern. Think about all the suburbs and homes that are going to be around that complex and what that's going to do to house prices. If you had a house in Hollywood or the West Side 10 years ago to today, that house has gone up over double, 2.5 times in most cases. If you own a Woodland Hills house over that same period, your house has gone up only 25 to 35%. But imagine when a complex like this is coming in, what it does to home values. So important, if you have kids and you're thinking of buying, think about what your exit strategy is 10 to 15 years from now. If you're thinking about buying in Encino, Tarzana, Sherman Oaks, Studio City, you may want to take a hard look at the West Valley. Or if you're talking about an investment for yourself and you're going to rent the home out, this is important news also. Give me a call. I'll talk to you about this more in depth. It's always good to speak to my friends about real estate. I look forward to seeing you and speaking with you next week. David Brummer, Barcode Properties. Have a great week.